Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of Helen's Little Lottie. My name's Helen, coming to you from my little Lottie in my garden in Northamptonshire. It's a beautiful weekend. Doggy, you coming to see me? Come on then. You coming to see me? Hello. Come on. Good boy. With a very hot doggy. Yes, you are. It's Father's Day weekend here in the UK, and later on, in amongst all this heat, I'm cooking a roast dinner. Decision I'll probably regret. But in the meantime, just as I started peeling potatoes, I was like, hang on a second. At least 2 of these bags, if not really all of them, are completely ready now to be taken apart and see what we've got. So I'm going to start with this bag and see when potatoes are all the foliage has died back now. So I'm really excited to see what's happening in here and harvest my very first potatoes. So I think I'm going to take them onto the grass just so I've got a bit more room. I might do them in this space actually, and see what we've got. I'm very excited. Now this bag does have its own little pouch, but I don't think that's going to show me very much. So I'm just going to tip the whole thing out. Let's see what my first potato harvest is going to be like. Oh my God. I'm going to put the excess soil back into here because I have another set of potatoes I want to use. Oh my goodness. I see one. So what I'll do is I'll break it up, and then as I find potatoes, put them back in here. Now there were 2 seed potatoes that went into each of my bags. I actually planted them out quite late. So I'm just going to start with the bottom bit because I don't think there's many in the very bottom. I didn't plant them very, very deep. I can see some new potatoes. Oh my gosh, these look amazing. Okay, let's put them to one side. I'm still dealing with the bottom bit at the moment. My first potato harvest. I'm so excited. I'm so proud. It doesn't seem like a massive amount, but obviously I've got other ones to do as well. And that is fantastic. Okay, so what I'll do now is I will clean all this up, give the potatoes a wash, finish filling up this bag ready for the next bit of harvest, and then I've got a bit of weeding to do. But that's fantastic. I'm so proud of it. Last episode you would have seen me pulling out a few carrots to make some room. Well, I think you did, but the battery died. Anyway, since I've left it, certain of these have come up quite strong, and I'm thinking they're not carrots, they're flowers. And as I was pulling some out, I thought, oh, those stems look really strong, I'll leave those. Now I understand that they're flowers. So I've pulled out what was some very, very good legitimate carrots, and I've left in flowers, which I'm really annoyed about. And they've obviously just got caught up with the seeds of the carrots, but I do want to leave them because they'll be lovely, but at the same time they're taking up precious room for my carrots. So I think I do need to pull them up. I don't know what they are. I have no idea what flowers they are. I can't regrow them anywhere else, so they are going to have to come out because they're taking up precious room from the carrots, which is a shame because I think they look lovely. But I'm also really annoyed that I didn't notice, or I didn't realise, because when they were smaller, all the leaves looked exactly the same. If anybody can tell me what this is, I'd be very much appreciative. But in the meantime, they're going to have to come out, and there's quite a few. Oh, are they carrots that have gone to seed? Are they carrots that have gone to seed? I don't know. Maybe. No, they smell carroty. Maybe they're carrots that have gone to seed, but these bits are totally different.
They really smell like carrots.
I don't know if they... Oh no, I'm just pulling up loads of other carrots here. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Oh. Go back in, carrots. Go back into the ground. Grow some more. Grow some more carrots. Don't come out yet. I think there might be carrots that have gone to seed. They do look and smell like carrots, but then there's not a proper carrot growing on them. So I've pulled them up, and they've definitely got some sort of carrot-esque thing on the end. And they smell like carrots. But obviously they're not growing carrots considering how big these are. So I don't know if it's some that have just gone to seed. I don't know. But that certainly left a bit more room for the rest of the carrots. Any information on that would be greatly appreciated. Got a few other things to show you as well around the little Lottie. So one of my munchkin pumpkins is now taller than me, growing on it as well, which is amazing. There's plenty of flowers. This side, it is coming up. It's just been a bit slower, but it's okay. Right, so that's the carrots. These onions, I think there's a few of these now ready to come up. There's a few that have gone a little bit mouldy in there. Parsnips are still doing amazing, so they're just going to stay. My other onions are doing good now that I've sort of blocked this off. That's doing better. So my 2 cauliflowers doing amazing. What's here? Brussels sprouts looking great. Broccoli doing good. My peas have now started, if I just help this one around a bit, have started very, very slowly to work their way round the poles, which is fantastic. So I haven't had to do much with those. So I was going to tie them up this weekend, but they're actually looking okay if I just give them a bit of a helping hand. They are actually doing really well. This sunflower is getting bigger every day, so that's awesome. Strawberries are not happy. We'll leave them for now. This tomato doesn't seem to be getting any bigger, whereas this one is. I do need to retie it, actually. I'm going to retie it. Corn is looking amazing. Actually see, we've got, I'm sure these have special names, but I don't know what they are. And that's all coming through. I feel like I'm walking through a jungle. It's just amazing. Look at this. Hello, pumpkin world. So 2 rather large pumpkins. This one, I haven't checked in a day or so. He's down there. Can you see him? Over there. Yeah, turning a bit yellow. I don't think this one's got one as it stands at the moment. No, not yet, but that's okay. As you can see, my potatoes have all seen better days. They're ready to come out now. I'll only do a few at a time. The mess of filming the potatoes. Not sure how well you can see into here, but there's a few sort of weeds and things that all need to be sort of funneled out, especially around by the peas. So I'm going to spend a few minutes doing that now as well. And a quick catch up with my boy band. So Stroppy McStropface is not doing too badly. I've taken off a couple of his lower leaves because they were a bit gone, but it's doing fine. Still no fruit. One at the back there doing very, very well. There is one there just starting, and this one's starting to come along as well, which is great. The other munchkin pumpkins, or the other, yeah, that one's gone. This one I might be able to plant out. I don't know. Maybe on the side where there's not much growing. Foxgloves are all looking really good. We've got the odd leaf that isn't very happy, but it's not the end of the world. Otherwise than that, they are doing extraordinarily well. A few rockery plants doing okay. A few other rockery plants over there. They'll all need to be re-put up. These have sort of come back to life a little bit now, these sunflowers. So that's good. I'll give them a bit longer. Maybe pot them up before I put them in the ground. Excuse the bits of mess on the floor. But so the other rose I got from my mum, dead. What's this? Because it looks like some sort of squash plant. That's a weed. Don't know what that is. That's just started growing there. So I thought, you know what, I'm just going to leave it. All these that I potted up a few weeks ago are starting to look really, really nice now. They need a water. A few other potted plants there looking really nice. Weeds galore, but they're really pretty and the bees are loving them. More weeds, but bees are loving them. These These aren't cosmos. I don't know what they are, but they're very pretty and the bees are loving them. I've got a couple of roses coming out. A couple of roses. Oh, I'll tell you what I haven't mentioned. My cucumber plants are actually okay. They're actually doing all right. There is one over there as well, doing good as well. So this is the Lottie from another angle. So you can see it. Looking good. So I really want to empty another potato bag because it's lovely that I've got potatoes, new potatoes, which are wonderful. But I've got my brother coming up today, and I think him and his wife might really like some new potatoes to take home. So I need to clear them anyway to plant the new ones. So I think that's what I'm going to do. What's lovely about this is that I love new potatoes, so I'm very happy to grow them again. But I'll definitely work more on my knowledge of potatoes and make sure I grow larger ones as well, because my husband prefers the larger ones, sort of jacket-esque type of potatoes. So, the rest of this soil now is just me and my little tutties. Put the rest in here. Oh, and some on the floor. Big weeds in here. I thought they were part of the potato plant. They're not, they're just weeds. These are ready to come out now as well. Get myself some summer plants for this central pot. Or maybe some summer salads I might plant in here as well. I do love my salads. Okay, more potatoes, which is very cool. I'm so pleased with how everything's growing now. It looks amazing. It looks better than a dream for me. I can't wait for the next couple of months to carry on and I can start harvesting things. But to know that I've grown this is quite an achievement. And I've never grown anything on this scale, and I still have no idea what I'm doing. But I'm just so pleased, and it's so rewarding. And every single day, just coming out and seeing what's happening is just incredible. Just watching life prevail. You can't fail to be happy when you're in here. And the other thing about it is the scent. As you come out and you can smell the carrots, you can smell the onions. it's just incredible. I was just sitting the other side on the grass yesterday and I was like, where's the smell coming from? I turned my head and it was this small patch of onions I could smell. It's just incredible. And how the peas know to wind themselves up, how the corn knows to sort itself out, how the pumpkin is like its own beanstalk. It's just incredible. Absolutely amazing. So I've decided I'm going to go for it. I'm going to plant up these 2 mini pumpkins. Again, I'm not entirely sure if they are Jack Be Littles or whether they're Baby Boos. I've got a feeling these are Jack Be Littles because they're like a second sowing I did after I lost the first lot. I'm going to take off the leaves that are dead because there's absolutely no point having them. Plant these up and just see how they go. Just wish for the best. I'm going to put them both this side. If they grow, they grow. If they don't, they don't. I'm not going to beat myself up over it. You're going to balance. Let's get these in. I'll do another one this side. If my carrots don't mind getting out of the way. Okay. Quite dry. Let's see how this is going to go. Will you separate for me, please? Oh, I don't know if they're going to. I don't want to disturb them. I might have to just bury them together, I think. So if I try and pull them apart anymore, I'll disturb more of the roots. I don't want to do that. Make sure they're solidly in. Okay, let's give them a good water. All of the Lottie will get a good water as well in a bit. It's just come off, but that's okay. Might as well give you one while I'm here. I think I need a good drink myself. Okay. Also now I can take out this stick because we don't need that. Take off a couple of these dead leaves I can see down here as well. That flower's not doing anything now. Okay. Back on. So let's see how they go. If they join up with their big brother, their big little brother, and go from there. There is that little bit more shade over here, so we'll just have to see how it goes. Obviously they've got plenty more months in them of growing. Nothing will be harvested until September time anyway, so they've got a fair few months for the whole of the summer to go. So there's no rush with these things. And to be honest, even if you hadn't started them yet, you could plant some pumpkins now. The same with sunflowers and things like that. You can still plant them all, and they'd be absolutely fine. In fact, the funny thing was with this big one, I actually snapped the main growing branch last week, and I was devastated as I was trying to feed it through. But what I did was I took one of the tendrils and I wrapped it round, and it's kind of kept growing. It hasn't stopped its growing. It's kind of used the tendrils to fix itself. There is still a snap in it, but it hasn't stopped it growing at all, which is amazing. So yeah, absolutely incredible. So now I am going to go and do some weeding out the front because I know how to have a good time. That weeding I hate. This weeding I don't mind. That weeding I hate. But I'm going to go and get it done so the front looks a bit nicer. All of this is going to need one heck of a water later, including myself. I'm rather parched. It's beautifully warm. I hope you have a fantastic day. However you celebrate, or if you celebrate Father's Day, I hope it's lovely. And I'll check in with you next time. Thanks, everyone. Bye.